enhanced Starlink internet performance for South African users with new Nairobi ground station. Starlink, the satellite-based internet service owned by SpaceX, has given a significant performance boost to its users in South Africa, despite the service still not being officially available in the country. This improvement comes after the recent activation of a new terrestrial ground station in Nairobi, Kenya, which marks a strategic expansion in Starlink's infrastructure on the African continent. Prior to this development, the Lagos, Nigeria, was the only ground station in Africa. Given Nairobi's proximity to South Africa, compared to Lagos, approximately 2,900 kilometers versus 4,500 kilometers, the introduction of the Nairobi station has reduced the distance signals need to travel, effectively lowering latency. Starlink users in South Africa have experienced a reduction in latency to about 50 milliseconds, ms, a significant improvement from the previous 200 milliseconds to 300 milliseconds range. This enhancement is crucial for latency-sensitive tasks, such as video conferencing and competitive online gaming. However, accessing Starlink in South Africa comes with its complexities. The Independent Communications Authority of South Africa, ICASA, still does not recognize the legality of using Starlink services within the country. To circumvent this, South African users have resorted to importing Starlink kits from officially supported neighboring countries and subscribing to more expensive roaming plans. Additionally, Starlink has imposed a 60-day usage limit on its roaming service to prevent exploitation of regional price differences. To reset this counter, users must either use the service in the kit's registered home country or deactivate the service briefly. In response, businesses like ICASA Push have emerged, offering services to take kits across the border to reset their roaming counters. Despite these hurdles, the feedback from users suggests that the network improvements are worth the effort. Moreover, the addition of the Nairobi ground station not only benefits South African users, but also enhances service quality for other Southern African countries closer to Kenya. The rollout in Nairobi could be a strategic move by Starlink to manage capacity issues highlighted when new regional roaming subscriptions were temporarily suspended in October 2024 due to service degradation in densely populated areas. This issue potentially points towards either an underestimate in demand or a shortfall in necessary satellite capacity over Africa. As Starlink progresses, it will be compelling to see how it navigates regulatory challenges and capacity management, and whether further infrastructure developments will arise on the continent to meet growing demand and regulatory requirements. Thank you for choosing Satori News.